It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And
I miss you too, Ernie.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here, too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Toronto Raptors here at their home, Scotiabank Arena. For Toronto, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce. And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
I put spaghetti?
I put ginger in it. Yeah. Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in. A little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man. It's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Burke and David Aldridge will see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Raptors. Scores talk a bit about playing fast, also playing with efficiency.
Well, you look further than the Golden State Warriors, who, when they are playing with pace and out and the threes are flying, it's electric and, frankly, almost unstoppable. But they walk that delicate line up fast without turning it over. You want to give these great players freedom, but within that freedom, they've got to value the basketball, maybe turn it over 10 times per game. We get north of 10, 15 turnovers, and that's going to put us in a little bit of a problematic situation.
Good analysis. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Hayes. Brandon is out there with the bulldozer. Then it's Holiday, and it's Ball in at the point guard position.
I'll tell you, he takes the window of opportunity and delivers a nice pass into the post.
Pass foul. Post working on Hayes. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his first points of the night.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Now here's Ingram. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Siak passes to Gasol. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, I thought the D might prevent him from getting a clean look, but that was the time to break out the reverse.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Ingram right side. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Lowry. It's not going to go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Well, you don't get much more wide open inside the arc. He simply got to make that shot. Well, the defense cut his path to the basket, comes up empty on what might have been an easy play.
Got a piece of it.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson.
Powell, that's good.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Pelicans trail by 5. They get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, they need to get back on defense. He said the challenge of facing a fast break team like this is limiting transition points. And he told his players, if you're sitting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Holiday after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Bounce pass, Holiday. Hayes. The shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And so here is New Orleans. After Toronto picking up the basket just with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 6. To the left side wing. From deep. A rebound by Gasol. 4th rebound in this one. Powell for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's the pass to Williamson. Goes up at the stripe. Off the iron. Raptors leading by 7. Out left to the wing. Here's Siakam. Some solid defense from Ingram. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. One thing you have to admire, Doris, about the Raptors franchise is their sustained success.
And that's not easy, Kevin. Last year marked their 3rd straight 50-win season and their 5th straight postseason trip. Very few other teams can claim those items in that time frame with a good, solid core.
And here are the Raptors now. And the Pelicans pick up 3 with their last shot. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse.
Now here is Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
The first one falls. Well, early on, just watching certain veteran players, Doris, continue after so many years.
And what you love is the great ones seem to adjust their games along the way, and not only adjust their games, but add dimensions, whether it's being able to go down into the low post position if you're a point guard, a 2-guard, or even a 3-man. It's the off-the-court stuff. The better nutrition that these guys are being much smarter about, the strength and conditioning programs they're putting themselves through in the offseason, all of that raises the level in the NBA.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got 5.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over 2 open teammates.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. And so here's Toronto. And the officials on the call with the foul. Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. That one hits both of them.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Right side Holiday. Tad off line to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 7.
Leave him open from mid-range like that, and there's not much doubt he'll knock it down. Come on, guys, got to think.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. So timeout called here. The first. Also making a change. J.J. Redick's checked in for ball. And stolen by Favors. It's deflected. And it's going to... It's a look at the 2K leaderboard. NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Pelicans.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got a possible chance.
Holiday left side. Shoots fine. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Holiday's got 9 points. Toronto trailing. Pass to Siakam. Ingram. And it's Lowry. Penn goes in from Siakam.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Redick on the wing. Here's Williamson. Redick. Shot clock at 6. Latrey. The rebound by Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Siakam misses. Here's Williamson. Dishes to Holiday. Arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Siakam, good.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has enhanced him.
Now here's Favors. Now here is Holiday. Ingram right side. Shot off, so the Raptors take it the other way. Van Vliet doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Redick. The offensive rebound. Favors, and it's blocked. Obi passes just. Here's Van Vliet, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 4. New Orleans moving the ball around, and that one's good. Williamson.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lowry looking around. Ibaka finds Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Double team on Holiday, and Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. New Orleans also making some changes. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram, and it's Josh Hart in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Reddick. He's covered closely. Clock at 6. Ring shot on the way. Unable to get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, basketball.
Pelicans trail by 7. Reddick surveying the D. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, solid concentration from the big man. Derek Favors fights through the contact thanks to all of that strength in his upper body.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That one misses for Favors.
Well, I think, Kevin, most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be sting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump as well.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pelicans 8. Now Reddick. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here is his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Lowry with the ball. Reddick. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. And the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derek Favors. You'd love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hart the pass to Favors. And there's Reddick. That's good on the assist. Favors.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
To the right. And too long on the shot. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about the pioneers of Canadian basketball, Vince Carter.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball in Canada. He created something that is forever lasting, and I think the game of basketball in Canada owes him a lot because he really brought the buzz to the game of basketball in Canada.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, Baca is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Johnson, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Toronto leading by 4. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Left side of Baca. And stolen by Favors. Now here's Reddick. He's tightly guarded from past the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Reddick's got 5.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems.
And Vliet looking around. The teardrop falls in. 7 points in the game.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Now here's Redick. He has 5. And Moore kicks to Hart. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Johnson, a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Redick. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. This is it to Favors. And 2 free throws coming up on one to go with all the contact. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get on.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for OG Anunoby. And New Orleans also making a change. Lonzo Ball is checked in for J.J. Redick. Doris, statistically, today's game is picked apart by so many different ways. But for you, what are the statistical areas that you are most interested in?
Well, I think one of the things that can be undervalued, particularly from the defensive side of the ball, are things like deflections or charges taken or even shots contested. And I say those things, Kevin, because deflections force an offense to restart. Charges taken gets a possession for team. And shots contested affects, obviously, the field goal percentage of the team you're guarding. So it's all of those little defensive stats that you really have to track and be monitoring to understand the value that they have on winning.
Very interesting. Now here's Johnson following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Johnson, the pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Powell. He's covered by Ball. Here's Van Vliet. And the 3 off target.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Pass to Moore. Outside Favors. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Guys, that's number 2 on him. And they do not need him to sit right away. But one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
Now here's Moore. Hart the pass to Favors. And it's Ball in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up.
Kevin, the energy Hollis Jefferson exerts on the defensive end is so commendable. This guy's sticking with his man and altering shots.
Powell, that's good.
And they're getting their points exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ball. No points in the game yet for him. 2 points. That one goes.
I mean, the points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Raptors leading by 6. Powell with it. He has 5. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for Johnson. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Powell. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big why they've been able to get these good looks.
Favors trying to break free. Ball no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And we're going to have it. And so it's New Orleans with it. Struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell.
Hayes down low. Fades. But it drops. Hayes has got his second bucket.
You like how he uses his height there.
No, exactly. I mean, you're talking about surveying the defense and cashing in with the gorgeous mid-range.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and the Raptors tack on two more.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Hart.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
To the left wing, here's Siakam. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
The foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Josh Hart. Now here's Ingram. He dishes it to Ball. Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. 15. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And there's the foul. For a point guard in your playing days, what qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate, someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly you wanted players who were three-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, could pass well, who could identify, okay, next player is open, I need to make this pass. And then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any teammate.
First free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Holiday who will bring it up for New Orleans, trailing by 10. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And guys, you know you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
In for Derek Favors. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Pelicans.
And really, their guards have been the ones that have done the bulk of the passing and shot creation. Sometimes the ball handlers will look to score more down the stretch. We'll see if that becomes more of a focus.
Now, here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williamson, nailed from three-point land. The Bulldozers got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Powell kicks to Lowry. Over Ball. A shot by Lowry, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
The Pelicans have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Raptors leading by 4. And there's the pass to Siakam. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Ball against Lowry. Ball, the pass to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Despite of the excellent defense at that. And now, just a 2-point Raptor lead. Toronto's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be all of the game. Here's Siakam. The emphatic rejection.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
So it's Toronto now. The 11-footer. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 8.
And through the years, he's confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Now here's Hayes. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. From deep. They get the rebound. And Gasol sends it back.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Siakam kicks to Powell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Both good from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Ingram outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Right side, Redick. Holiday with the 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 5. Here's Siakam. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Redick passes to Ingram, goes up on the wing, and that one hits back iron.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Raptors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now, he's got 12. Ingram outside. Here's Williamson. It's blocked. Here's Anunoby, covered by Hayes. Here's Siakam. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Hayes. He kicks it to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Down low.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is New Orleans. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Raptors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, let's remember, this guy was part of Team USA that went on to win gold in Rio. And if you remember, Coach K called Lowry the team's unsung hero. Very high praise for Kyle.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Lowry against Holiday. Ingram passes to Williamson. Ingram left side. 5 to shoot. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Lowry. He has 7. Down low, Siakam. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, for all the talk about the accurate shooters in the league, give it up to Kyle Lowry for his precise passing ability. I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Raptors have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. Johnson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And he sinks the second. Seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pelicans trail by 6. Down low, here's Williamson, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Siakam, 23 points in the game. Outside for Lowry. Drills it from outside. Lowry's got 11 points.
It took a lot of work for Kyle Lowry to become this dangerous from three-point land, and downtown is one among many for this guy.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Raptors up by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Toronto came out looking very confident. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. They ended up leading by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Then, in a tight battle through the second quarter, they actually extended their advantage a little, heading into the half up by 7. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And, Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. The bulldozer is out there with Hayes. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Siakam. Kicks it to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Now, Hollis Jefferson exceptional at slashing to the cup, cutting hard after setting the screen. Nice.
Pelicans trail by 8. Now Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ingram. Good on the short little jump shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the dunk by Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
And so here is New Orleans. Ball kicks to Hayes. Passes it to Williamson. Oh, nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Man, those aren't legs. Oh, this guy, those are like springs.
Holy smokes. Almost superhuman.
Yeah, his explosiveness is almost unmatchable at times.
Powell dishes to Lowry. No good on the triple. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. 6-point game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ball.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Foul for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Inside, here's Hayes. That one misses. Good work defensively by Gasol. A floater, and he sinks the layup. And now it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Holiday attacking, softly drops in the floater. Holiday's got 14 points.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here is Lowry. 11 points in the game. Hayes with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Williamson.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Siakam kicks to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Hayes. Puts it up from 12. A putback. It's good on the putback. The Bulldozers got 28.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Lowry kicks to Gasol. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Launches a 3, and it's Kyle Lowry with it. 14 points for him.
Far too slow to close out on those attempts.
Now Owens. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. And then for New Orleans, Derek checked in for Hayes. Etwan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Ball. Moore outside to the inside. Gasol with the steal. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Gasol wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pelicans trail by 9. Moore outside. Here's Williamson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Outside Lowry. Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Number 5 here tonight.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Ball kicks to Moore. Gasol with the steal. Here's VanVleet. He has 7. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Gasol. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's the teardrop. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. The Pelicans have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Toronto making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Raptors leading by 7. Siakam kicks to Gasol. For the 3. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Gasol. And that's Lowry. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Moore, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive showing.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Moore nails both of them. Here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Gasol. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Favors. Siakam passes to Ibaka, and he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Moore outside. Back to ball. It's stolen by Lowry. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Pelicans trail by 12. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Checked in for the Raptors. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Now here's Redick. 5 points in the game. Moore, back to Redick. He feeds it to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Moore against Johnson. They grab their own miss. Favors can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Now here's Moore. He has 6. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Moore.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
He's off on the second. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Dorsett amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future, understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
Now here's Johnson. Over Hart. And the rejection by Favors. But he stays with it. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Hart. He has 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hart's got 7 points.
Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
Here's Van Vliet, and the rejection by Favors. Passes it to Williamson. Here's Hart. He has 7. Favors finds Redick. And yes, it's good. Redick's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Moore against Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. Jacks a 3. Rebound.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
Here's Favors, and the lead is down inside single digits. He's got 5.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass, Kevin.
Lowry dishes to Johnson. Back to Lowry. To the middle, kicks it out to Johnson. The pass to Anunoby. From deep three-point range, and Derek fills it down. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 9 points. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Toronto's shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. That one drops for him. And it's 7 points for Johnson. 1:05 left here in the 3rd quarter. Johnson against Moore. Pass to Williamson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The Bulldozers got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Van Vliet kicks to Johnson. Outside for Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pelicans trail by 12. Passes it to Hart. Back to Moore. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
Norman Powell's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for E'Twaun Moore. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raptors lead by 12. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Raptors leading by 12. We've got Anunoby. He's out there with Ibaka. Johnson is out there with Powell. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Here's Holiday after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Outside, Redick. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Favors. Outside, Holiday. Toronto grabs the miss.
Boy, you asked for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter. What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the paint, hangs, and Holiday with the lay-in. Good.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Here's Van Vliet, pass to Anunoby. Powered by Redick, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
And the Raptors with some changes. Ande Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Stanley Johnson. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. The free throw drops for Powell. Through the fourth quarter now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. The dish. The pass to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Tries again. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Ball's checked in for Toronto. Raptors leading by 17. Ball's knocked loose. Siakam kicks to Gasol. Van Vliet passes to Gasol. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Holiday with it. Powell on him. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. And it's Ingram missing.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
On defense, they have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Here's Favors. Out to Ingram. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And again, no good by New Orleans. Toronto with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Siakam. He drains the quick shot. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. The easy one down low.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Hollis Jefferson passes to Van Vliet. At the elbow, it's Gasol. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Ball kicks to Ingram. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Raptors. Gasol's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Inside. And stolen by Favors. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And it's Hayes in the corner. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher is checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Norman Powell. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Big Dog comes in for Derek Favors. Miller's checked in for Brandon Ingram, and it's Buckets in for Drew Holiday. Pass the ball. Okafor against Gasol. 5 on the clock. And it's Okafor missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
In Doris, last summer, we saw the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League, and you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Okay. I've recorded that comment.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Gasol.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Pelicans have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Buckets, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it
One
done.
shot.
G-League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
And it's Miller in the corner. Pass the ball. Shoots over Payne. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. And that goes in from Siakam.
His output has impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Buckets passes to Miller. Buckets, he's guarded by Thomas. Here's Buckets, it's deflected, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. The Bulldozer comes in for Big Dog. Morris checked in for Darius Miller. And it's Josh Hart in for Buckets. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. Here's Lowry. The Pelicans make their last shot.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not afraid to take hits on the way to the free throw line. Kyle Lowry will manufacture points any way he has to.
The first one falls. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Stanley Johnson. And Norman Powell subbed in for McCaw. And then for New Orleans, Ingram, he's checked in for Moore. And it's Drew Holiday in for Josh Hart. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. Don't like the hack-up player strategy. And I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Lowry. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, Kevin, I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Now here is Holiday, down low, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Ball against Lowry, inside, Hollis Jefferson. That falls, nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
I tell you, never misses a chance to drop a dime. As usual, Lowry one step ahead of everyone, setting up the bucket.
Ball dishes to Ingram. To the paint.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Raptors leading by 23. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The G League last season experimenting, Doris, with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Lowry. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Kevin, you want to talk about locked in. Kyle Lowry on a mission right now.
And there's the pass to Hart. And here's Hayes. Here's Ball. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Ball going up court. Pulls up for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for New Orleans.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Marc Gasol.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Lowry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
Two shots.
That's good from Ball.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Lowry. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Got a piece of it. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you. Here with Marc Gasol. Mark, you got on track offensively as the game went on. What was the difference?
Well, having the ball a little more, but it really doesn't matter. I thought in the second half, played more like us. We executed better, we defend better, and we finished possession with a rebound, which allowed you to run a little bit more.
That is your team's MO, Mark. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.